Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bug Hunt. It's me, God. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding. How are you? It's totally fine. This is a joke. This is real. Hi, everyone. Hi, Esteban. Thanks so much for your sub. Welcome to Brat Bug Hunt. It's me. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Hello, it's me, Dr. Spooky. I got an upgrade. She got a voice changer. Blame Strange Cyan. Thank you. I'm genuinely so excited for Bug Hunt. I have become too powerful. Hello, everyone. It's so nice to see you all. Cerruti Raid, let's go. Okay, I promise. I'm almost done. Almost done. Who gave me this much power? Strange Cyan. I really appreciate it. She's doing the voice. Okay, I promise. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Just actually, okay. Oh, Pineapple, thank you so much for the sub. Hi, Strudy. Okay, I'm done. I'm stopping for real. One last time. Welcome to Bug Hunt. This is the future you all deserve. Hi, Tortilla. Thanks for that gift to Cerruti. Actually, I want the brat voice. Thank you, Tortilla, for that gifted sub. Okay, I take it. I'm really done. I promise. 100%. Do I sound normal now? It's a bug. Oh my gosh, look, we've got one. Look at the energy. Thank you so much, Hey It's They, for that nice sub. We appreciate it. We have a true bug. A true bug. Yeah, every time someone subs, I can just do the ridiculous, Thank you so much for your sub. We really appreciate it. Okay, I'm done. I promise. I'm done. Hi, everyone. Hello. This looks like a little true bug. Does he have a little tiny nose? I don't know. Can we see a little bit of a better beak? It is just really chillin'. It's got the nice little hemelytra, so we can like see the little patch on the back. I'm excited. I want this dude to move. Oh, there it goes. This looks like commonly like there are a lot of relatives of like Lygiids. So like, if you've ever seen like box elder bugs, if you've ever seen like milkweed bugs, if you've ever seen anything in that kind of family, like the seed bug. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Yeah, this looks like to be in that family. So it's like a true bug. They've got these little straws for mouths. And so they'll usually like pierce things and suck on it and drink all the juices. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say hi. And did I say welcome to Bug Hunt and who I am? If this is your first time here, I'm sorry. And welcome. It's me, Allison. I'm an entomologist. I like bugs. And look at this precious bug we're going to get to talk to today. Anyways. You're invited to a picnic, a bug picnic where humans are allowed to. I hope that sounded great. Allison, I saw a bug on my window once and I cannot figure out what it is. Crazy! Insane. I saw red-shouldered bugs too, right? I have never heard the common name red-shouldered bug. So I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, those are the same things, the Lygiids. Same kind of, oh, these are rhopalids, but same like plant bug type deal, 100%. Look at us entomologists here. Wabbits, we're still getting in the new garden even with the chicken wire. Great. Love to hear that. Excellent. Who else saved a cute little spider this week? Say I. Anyways, we have ourselves a fun little plant bug in the pasture. We're living our lives. We're enjoying it. Am I allowed to have a cockroach from the pet store as a pet? Yeah, you are, honey. You get that cockroach from the pet store. Do it. Live your life. Have that cockroach from the pet store. Feed it some dog food. Maybe a little beetle jelly. Oh, look at this sweet, sweet, sweet baby cleaning its antennae. Precious. Precious, precious, precious. Exclamation point, PTZ, focus. Exclamation point, focus. Logan, you're doing a great job. Everyone, our mod today driving the boat is Logan. Let's say thank you, Logan. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Anyways, I hope you all are doing fabulous. It's been the longest week of my life ever since I got back from Alveus. And then I sat at my desk and I was like, ooh, this isn't as fun as going out and building a pollinator garden and getting to plant anything I wanted and having the time of my life and then coming back to my real job. Oh, wait. Please tell me that played. Strange Cyan, thank you so much for giving me this power. I did not deserve it, and yet now I have it. Allison, one of my roaches has really big horns. It's like the only one. Is that a female or a male? Goose, is that your hissers? If that's your hissers, it's definitely a male. Bro got the soundboard. Bro got the light version of a voice changer. So I get a selection of free voices every day. And so basically I just plan to use the most deranged free voices on this program that I get every week until someone tells me to stop. I refuse to pay this company for their full version. So I hope you enjoy the free voice, my favorite. This one is a free voice. It's called Cave. I call it Bug God. Anyways, does it have little babies on its bellies? I don't think so. I think that's just kind of reflection. It looks like it has some kind of like pollen dust on it, because plant bugs are usually like all up in the plant or on the floral nectaries. They drink the juice of plants, like you know what plants crave, electrolytes. They drink the juice of that, and that's how they get most of their nutrients. They can also, like, things that have these little straw mouths can also like spread a lot of plant diseases. Hype train success. Wait. Thank you so much for those 100 bits, Jaco43201. I gotta say, I'm really enjoying the power. It's really fun. I bought voice mod like 4 years ago as a one-time payment, and I've never gone back. I love it so much. We'll see. If I may, I don't know if I can justify the purchase. We'll see.
Someone purchased merch holiday knitted sweater.
Right now,
really?
free version. Anyways, if somebody got some merch. Allison, I wanted to thank you again for the bug tattoo ideas the other week. I have so many plans. Oh, good. Get your bug tattoos. Anyways, it's been a rough transition back from having my dream job, planning my pollinator garden. Thank you, Pokey. Appreciate you, girl. And now coming back to teaching about bugs, teaching about pollinator conservation. We're back in the serious mode. We're learning. And so we're going to learn today. Welcome to Bug Hunt. Oh my gosh.
Jeff 248.
Thanks so much, Jeff, for your sub. We appreciate it. I'm sorry. You listened to my World's Wildest episode. It was mega sick. Dude, I love crazy bugs, and she's one of my favorites, that jewel wasp. I pulled all that stuff straight from the noggin. She's just so cool. She genuinely sits in my mind. If you didn't listen to the wait, should I not spoil it? Can I talk about it? If I could, spoilers, if you're a child under 18 or you are not caught up in World's Wildest, close your ears for the next 2 minutes. So I love those wasps. They're so flipping cool. It's amazing how like they have evolved to know to sting exactly in that perfect spot to just keep them still like a zombie character, like zombify them, and then go after their fight or flight response and basically turn them into like a still NPC character, like you're the Animal Crossing just looking around, and then dog walking them to their ultimate demise. Incredible, crazy. Also, they're really tiny little wasps. They're fantastic, so neat. Anyways, if you haven't listened to the World's Wildest, it was really fun to do. I got to pet a cat like almost the whole time, which was really nice because I missed my cat. It was nice. I had a lot of fun. I had a blast. I will say this bug hunt has been so utterly successful so far because we've seen one bug, and last time I don't think we saw a single bug. And so we're having the time of our lives. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. It's nice to talk to you. Basically, if this is your first bug hunt chats. So I started this in December of last year when I got internet. Crazy. Because I live in the woods like a little gremlin and I didn't have internet, and I got internet, and Maya was like, hey, do you want to do this thing called chats where you chat with the chat in the chat box? And I was like, yeah, that sounds amazing. And then my hands got really tired. And then so Maya was like, do you want to use a microphone? And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And then it's just evolved from there. So basically I just chat with y'all. I answer bug questions. Y'all are pretty much premier entomologists. Lily, wait, did I just catch a bug hunt? Oh my gosh. Hey, Lily. It's so good to see you. Welcome to Bug Hunt. Anyways, most of y'all are like premier entomologists now, so we don't get a lot of bug questions anymore. And I basically just like lose my mind over and over again. Anyways, I hope y'all are doing well. Millipede fight 2K24. I'm watching this standoff right now. No way. I'm watching this millipede fight. Let me describe it. We've got two. Oh! Just like WWE MMA chokehold to the ground. He's out. They've separated. Done. One hit smack. That was incredible. That was fantastic. Allison, what's your favorite type of human exclusive more? What does that mean? Tortilla, I don't understand what that means. Your t-shirt has a swear on it. What? I'm so confused. Human exclusive might. There we go. There we go. I love my little eyelash mites because they eat all the gross stuff in my face. Are we back to this little plant bug? Love them. Live, laugh, love. Precious baby. Leonard. Get out of here, Leonard. ladybug question. Why do they gather for winter? Thousands come back to the same spot year after year. They may be... I'm sorry, I was reading too much. They may be the different ladybugs, you know, they have a short life cycle, you know, coming back year after year. They may be laying their eggs nearby and or overwintering in the same place because they smell each other. They love nice places to overwinter. Stink bugs do this too. So like if you see a lot of like those brown stink bugs that like to get into your house, they're just looking for good places to shelter. And houses are like optimal shelter places. Smiley lady, wait, hey Allison, I love interesting words. Can you talk about the BIONT words relating to parasitoid wasps? Can you explain that to me in a way that I could understand at my 10 p.m. brain? Like, give me one of those words. Burbold. Symbiont? Do you mean like a symbiont? Because like, so parasitoids, I wouldn't necessarily say they have like a symbiotic relationship. I'd say they have a parasitic relationship. Because like ultimately parasitoid wasps are going to lay their eggs on top or like inside of their foe or object of obsession, whatever you want to call it. Usually like a soft-bodied bug, like a caterpillar or a cockroach. There's pretty much parasitoid for anything. But that egg is going to end up tunneling through that bug like a Ensure shake for old people and turning into a pupal casing and then emerging, right? So that thing's not going to make it. I believe a symbiotic relationship, both parties get something good out of it. And definitely not the case in parasitoids. There's only one party that's succeeding, that's having a good time. So I'd say that's definitely more of a like a parasitic relationship. Ensure shakes are good. Shush.
People pug, wow.
Thoron resubbed for 7 months. Hi, Dr.
Humans
Allison.
have made
Have
incredible
fun with Book Hunt today.
shelters.
Ethereon, thank you so much for your 7-month sub. Have fun with Bug Hunt today.
Excellent excrement. Dr. Allison, why do they call it oven when you in the cold food, out of hot, eat the food? I feel like I just had a stroke. I feel like I just had a stroke reading that. Gallflies of parasitoid-ish wasp predators, obtuse and another wasp. When you say pupal casing, I hear pupal casing, I imagine a bug emerging from an eye, and I wanted to share that. Funny enough, there are bugs that will burrow into your soft eye sockets and then emerge. It's time to bring back the New World screwworm, people! Cochleomaya homnivorax. We love the New World screwworm. Bring it back. Bring it back. Someone said it. Someone said I. Someone said soft eye. It was Tortilla. It's Tortilla's fault. Mmm. You're welcome. They love, so there are these like bugs, especially like these flies. They're wild. They're called New World screwworms. If you don't live in North America above the Panama Canal, you might have them. And they love soft places like your gums and your eyeballs to lay their eggs in, to burrow in, and to live into. Call your mom. See what happens. Tortilla said it. Bring it on. Oh, there's a bug in the distance. Looks like an ant. Does pollen from different flowers taste different? If so, do bugs have flavor preference? Super terrific. That is a super terrific question, and one that's going to get us off of
the New World screwworm. Yeah, some things do have different tastes. It's kind of crazy. So like the poppy flowers, you know, that like the ancient relative of opioids, have a slightly addictive property to them. They're doing research to like determine the level, but that pollen can become kind of addicting, and that may be some sort of evolutionary reward to get people to, or to get bugs to like go and pollinate them. Little drug bugs. But there are, you know, like pollen does taste different to different, you know, insects in some properties and extents. I don't know like if there's like a flavor profile per se. But you know, there are some differences, and there are definitely like some flowers that some insects are more preferential to, and I don't know if that's a taste thing or if that's a strategy. They know that there's pollen in that thing and they only pollinate that thing. That is why different honeys, there you know, are different categories of honey. They'll, you know, say that there's like a nice black sage honey from like the West Coast in California, and there's clover honey, there's like mixed wildflower honey. I don't know if that's specifically because of the pollen that's changing the flavor. It is based on what they collect. What's my favorite pollen? As far as like pollen flavors that I guess we could taste if we're talking about flavor profiles of honey, Tupelo honey rocks. It is fan-flippin'-tastic. Actually fantastic. Really dig it. And someone told me, and I don't know if this is true, so I guess we can fact check it, that like the sugars in Tupelo honey are slightly different than the sugars in other honey, so that it doesn't affect diabetics as much. But I don't know if that's true or not. Someone told me that, and I just 100% believed them because they were selling me the honey. So maybe I should actually Google that instead of talking about it on the internet. Mayhaps a bug, mayhaps a spider, a little eye shine in the distance. Okay, I'm catching up in the New World screwworm. Everyone said, why? What the F? This feels like a fever dream. Mind flayer tadpoles are real. Google, how do I unhear something? You're welcome. My dad works for Twitch. He's gonna fire you from the microphone. Thanks, Monochrome Roller. So what am I eating when I'm eating shrimp if not flesh? That's a great question. A polysaccharide compound that holds sugars and nutrients if you really want to break it up. Hello, Bug Mommy Allison. Hi, Meckenbaugh. Which flower tastes like rum and eggnog, and how do I give it to my tarantula? She deserves to try this. Ophelia, I do not know. That is an excellent research question for you. Please search and tell us the answer. Anyways, yeah, I'll take Bug Mommy. That's a good one. I'll dig it. I dig it. Anyways, we got off on a sidetrack. I'm sorry. It's all Tortilla's fault for making me bring up Cochleomaya homnivorax, the New World screwworm. I've heard about bees playing with balls, or any other examples of bugs doing things just for fun. Tarantulas do this too, super terrific. So tarantulas, like for enrichment, you can give tarantulas ping pong balls, and they love them. They'll roll them around, they'll protect them. They treat them almost like an egg sack, and they'll take care of them and like pass them around. I had a ping pong ball I painted like the Eye of Sauron, and my tarantula would bebop it around her enclosure. Yeah, really good enrichment for a tarantula. Oh, I'm so excited.
Thank you so much, Mayhem Mortis, for your sub!
Is it true that eating local honey can help with allergies? That is a really strong like community science suggestion or like community rumor, and I don't know if there is a lot of science behind it, because the enzymes that could help you build your antihistamines to allergies would most of the time be broken down if you put that honey in like hot temps. But you know, there's something that has to be true about like community solutions to problems. Like if you think about like observation of science back in the day and how they came up with these, I wouldn't completely discount it. I've never read any like true papers about it, but if you were to eat the honey raw, if you didn't heat it up, there's a potential it could help.
We have a millipede! Hello, millipede. It is so nice to see you. Welcome to Bug Hunt. Look at your 2 legs per section. That's why they call you a millipede and not a centipede. For 2. It's Hank in real life. I foretold this in a fortune. I said Hank would come back. Hello?
Okay, I'm sorry. Buy local anything, buy local produce. Look at this precious sweet sweetie. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad it can't hear me either. A really big millipede though. That's actually fantastic. Bug deity. I'm gonna take that 100%. That's Hank's cousin Frank. I absolutely oh my gosh, look at your baby one. There's a smaller millipede little guy. They're together. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So they're basically just feeling around, tasting with all of their antennae. They're tasting the ground because those are like really good like sensory taste organs. So they've got their mandibles. They've got little maxillary palps. So they've got like fingers for mouths on like the outside because they don't have hands, right? They can't like shovel food in with hands. They have mouth hands that help them shovel food in, which is kind of gross, but they're still cute. And so they're like basically walking around the ground, feeling for if there's any sort of like leftover, broken down, really yummy hay or like nice feed or little treats that they're giving Ace and Winnie, and I'll stomp in the pasture and they're going to break it down. Would the big one ever eat the little one? Is he in danger? Generally, no. So millipedes don't taste good. Millipedes can release a cyanide-like compound, especially when they're threatened, and it just will naturally follow them as they pass. And it tastes like nasty almonds, and it's really stinky. And when they have those kind of defensive chemicals, other things really don't want to eat them. That can be a lot of the times why they're slow to break down. They're stinky. Are all legs the same, or are there specialized ones? They're all locomotive, little, we're mover, grooving legs. So they all are just those good walk-in pace legs. Have I tested this theory? No, I haven't eaten a millipede. But they definitely don't love each other. Dude, compared to the little one, this one's huge. Huge. He do be. All right. Is this what we're focusing on tonight? Are we focusing on millipede poop? Yeah. They're mostly detritivores, so they break down decaying organic matter into inorganic matter. Excellent excrement. Your username is so appropriate to this conversation, plus a very valid point. Are these wild bugs? Skinny Dennis, they 100% are. Welcome to Bug Hunt, the podcast within a podcast within a live animal sanctuary where we hunt for bugs every Wednesday. There's a much smarter counterpart to me who is every other week. His name is Bug Evan, and he's great. I am the funny comic relief. And I talk about bugs too. Sometimes. Anyways, sometimes. Yeah. Anyways. Yes, they are excellent at breaking down. There was the cutest stickers sent to the P.O. box earlier. If you're in here, let me know. I'm a fan. I am a stan. And they had these stickers of like cockroaches and other things, and it said nature's janitors. Really precious. Excellent. It's exactly what they do. They're nature's janitors. They break down the leaf litter. They break down old and decaying food. You know, a lot of the stuff. It is estimated that the like economic impact of vultures from like roadside kills is in the millions, because they take them off of the road, and so somebody doesn't have to be hired to take them off the side of the road. Can you imagine the economic impact of insects if we didn't have things breaking down the leaf litter and the detritus and everything that rots when it falls to the ground? Incredible. I don't think that you could put money on it. Fantastic, actually. So yeah, anyways, if you're thinking about, hey, this ground looks really clean, you should thank a millipede. Anyways, I see question, upplate, are the spots on the side of millipede their ozospores? If so, I'm assuming the IR shows them so easily or something. I believe that that's actually the coloration around like the sides of the spiracles, really similar to like the Madagascar hissing cockroaches, because it could be a combination of both. So like an ozopore that Plate brought up is like the little hole where defensive chemicals come out, noxious chemicals come out. Millipedes have them. Some other like older arthropods have them, but they're not big. They're usually really tiny. So like the stuff that comes out of the side and like their defense chemical is really tiny. But I definitely think that that marking is more for like the spiracles, because they're a lot more noticeable than the than those like little ozopores that Plate brought up. They have both because they release a noxious compound. Wow. Excellent excrement. Just throwing out facts. I don't need a job anymore, people. With my unpaid internship. Excellent excrement says millipedes don't have specialized legs, but centipedes do. True. Their first pair of legs are modified into almost like hypodermic needles to inject their venom. This is true because centipedes are venomous. They're venomous because they're active hunters, hunting prey, snatching baby crickets out of the wild, eating them. Woo! And millipedes are like the gentle, I'm gonna bebop around and I'm gonna eat a little old stuff and I'm gonna enjoy it. Fun fact, and maybe not so fun fact. Have you ever seen a house centipede? Have you seen one of those blue-green, icky, lots of legs, very scary, lives in your basement house millipedes? Do you know what I'm talking about? Arnar!
Big, large, McHuge, you didn't miss anything. I still have the voice mod.
Anyways, house centipede. Yes, they're startling. Blue-green, I've only seen the brown ones. I'm sorry, they like color morph like shiny Pokemon. Anyways, fun, not so fun fact. If you have a really steady population of house centipedes in your place, you might think about asking a professional to come out and look for pest problems, because generally, if you have house centipedes, they're hunters. They eat something. They prey on something. What are house centipedes' favorite snacks? Cockroaches. And so generally, if you have a really heavy house centipede population, it could indicate that you have a cockroach problem. Crazy paradigm shifting. Sorry to ruin your night with that fun fact. Anyways. Fantastic. Now I'm gonna read, see what you have to say. That millipede was really small, wasn't it? Is this a bug? I see an ant. The fire ants have taken out a lot of the flora and fauna in this pasture, in my opinion. Fire ants are really territorial and really kind of pissy. And so they will make it to where they kind of overhaul that space, right? Someone said, have you ever seen, oh, sorry, I lost my whole page. Have you ever seen the anime Mushishi? It's about supernatural bugs. I haven't, but that sounds really cute. I think I'd like to get into that. Venomous but can't break skin. Some centipedes can break skin, like Scolopendra centipedes. Those things eat like mice. Crazy. Dr. Allison, thoughts on gummy worms? Interesting. No, I don't really eat a lot of gummy worms. No comment. They are startling. That's why she's paid the bug bucks. Y'all are so funny. They are big. They're scary. Horrifying. It just goes deeper. It wasn't as bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Would you have ever done an IRL bug hunt stream? I have before. But yeah, 100% love doing the live bug hunts. They're much more fun. And definitely when we have the blacklight set up, we'll have live ones from a distance and it'll be fantastic. What do you mean cockroach problem? It sounds like free friends. Moist Badger, I love that positive attitude. Keep it up. I want to see what else. Is it super important to be good at math as an entomologist? I just saw that calculus is a required course and I'm on my hands and knees sobbing. It is important to be able to record data. And unfortunately, like most of the academic world is statistics nowadays. Everyone has got a really big heart on for statistics. And so these don't look very anti. These look something else. What do we have? A little beetle. A little itty bitty beetle. Look at this sweet beetle baby. 2 beetles. We've got 2 beetles. When are we getting the blacklight stream? When the gutters get installed on the side of the training center where the pollinator garden is, then we have
A blacklight stream.
I might buy the full version of this thing. Permalunancy. Do certain tumor suppressor gene functions in insects decline the older they get, like in humans? Permalunancy, that question is above my pay grade. Gene function declines as you age, and so I can only assume that certain things may decline, but I don't know innately if the insect immune system is that specialized and that strong. You know, there are things like in venoms and different like pathogens they can pass that can suppress things, but they're not, the insects themselves like don't get those benefits, right? So like there are a lot of people who swear by using honeybee venom for things like Lyme's disease that's resistant to antibiotics. And I don't know, one, the medical efficacy, two, the moral latency qualms. But a lot of people will sting themselves with bees. And actually, there's this incredible heirloom tomato variety. Why? I know way too much about tomatoes. There's this incredible heirloom tomato variety that's been passed on, as well as an heirloom pepper variety that was passed on from a fella who gave his seeds to someone in exchange for older bees that he could sting himself with to help with his arthritis symptoms, because the venom helps suppress some of the inflammatory properties in his body, and he'd sting himself with bees and he'd give them One of them is called Pippin's peppers, I believe. Yeah, Pippin's golden honey peppers. It's got a really cool story to it. Anyways, wacky world. What the heck? Why is Allison talking about tomatoes and bee stings? But yeah, I don't know if insects innately get that benefit. What's really cool is that insects in like eusocial groups, so like our bees, ants, wasps, things that live in colonies are colony-based eusocial insects. That's what we call them. So like instead of solitary, they live together in a group, like in a bug hostel. They can actually give themselves immune-like functions as a group. So I may have talked about this before with like honeybees and this disease called American foul brood. They have a vaccine for it for bees now. They don't get tiny little shots. They get sugar water, but it's a pathogen that gets in honeybee hives and kills the European honeybee, the ones that we bring over and we have pollinate a lot of our stuff and are, labeled as cattle in the USDA terminology because they're treated like such. But they can actually induce a fever in their hive when they detect the presence of these pathogens like American foul brood. And so they'll get together. And so sometimes they use this as defense. So I know Maya has talked about it in the Animal Quest, how like the bees will attack the enemies on the outside or they'll try to kill the separate queens or take down the queen by like shaking and vibrating. But all these bees will get together and they will talk to each other. Bees talk to each other through chemical cues, through dance, through little sounds, and then they start shaking, they start vibrating, and the whole hive vibrates and they induce a fever from the friction. And that fever can be strong enough to kill off pathogens to protect themselves. So basically they're giving themselves like an immune system of giving themselves a fever. How freaking cool is that? Somebody asked me when I was doing the pollinator garden if bees get more excited, like the more excited the dance, does that mean the better the food is? And that is 100% true. So the more excited that a bee dances tells them that there's more food sources, and it will tell them the exact location. And so they will come back, and if they're doing a really excited dance like they're going to be in the pollinator garden when they're like, do you see this landmine in the middle of this place? It is nothing but plants. They'll have a really excited dance and tell them exactly where it is. Bees can forage, honeybees can forage over 2 miles. 2 miles. I can't even run 2 miles for plants and nectar and water. It's insane. They do need to add bee dances to Minecraft. Fantastic, right? Insectoid 3 says the heat of a malarial fever can and has been used to cure syphilis because syphilis can't withstand the heat. And I love that you know that little tidbit and that you invited us all to learn that little tidbit tonight. You heard that, folks? If you get syphilis, just get malaria instead. We're learning. Well, the fountain be designated for bees to take a drink on their journey from the pollinator garden. So the fountain is there to meet the requirements for a monarch way station, when that becomes a thing. I do think that there'll need to be some stagnant water nearby available for those bees. So I think that they're going to need maybe like a shallow bowl within the fountain that doesn't move or vibrate a lot, or if there's just kind of like a still part to it, and then that's going to be a really great part for those bees. And it'll be a really good water source for them, and hopefully they'll salt it a little bit. Bees love salt water. If you've ever known someone to have a saltwater pool, I'm not in that tax bracket. Bees will frequently visit saltwater pools because of that salt content, because they really need those electrolytes, those minerals. It's fantastic. It's incredible. Q Scorpion says, OMG, hi Allison. Hello. Dr. Bug Mommy, what's your favorite species of tarantula? I am really partial to Aphonopelma chalcodes. That's the Tucson desert blonde tarantula. If you were alive a few months ago and you saw me and Maya gallivant into the deserts of Arizona, we actually caught two Tucson blondes getting it on in the most literal sense, mating in the desert, and we got it on live, and it was absolutely fantastic. It was really, really cool. It was like an introduced mating. So we were there with like a whole bunch of entomologists, and this one had a male. And he was like, "You think I take it over there? Something will happen." And so he picked it up, and we were really nervous because the females can get really aggressive. They protect themselves. And so we didn't want the male to get hurt. But he sat the male down, and we were just watching from a distance, and it was going by, and it was going to completely disregard us and keep on going. And then you could see it stopped. It recognized that there was a female near, either through like scent, tactile touch, like one of its sensory cues. And then it turned around and went right to the entrance of the tarantula burrow, and it started tippy tapping. It started, because that's how they communicate, that they're like, "Hey, I'm here, let's go." And it was really cool. That's my favorite tarantula. I love Photopelma. I have a Photopelma. One of my favorite sweet tarantulas. Is that the one they had mislabeled on the sign? No, they had the Mexican red knee tarantula mislabeled on the sign. They had it as something else, and I can't remember what it was, but it just threw me. It was crazy. So anyways, if you're in the mood, and I mean in the mood, you can go look at those tarantulas. They're pretty cool. Are you going to add pebbles to the bottom of the bowl? I saw the bees need that so they can reach the water. Yeah, if we were doing some sort of shallow dish, it definitely has some sort of like grippage in the term of like rocks or something, so that insects can like jump down. Funny enough, like paper wasps, they're built so incredibly like ergonomic that like paper wasps or like other kind of like organ, like mud dauber wasps, those kind of things, they actually can use the surface tension of the water to float on top of the water, and they just will kind of like float on the current and drink water as it's happening and then just fly away. It's absolutely fantastic. Is there a VOD for that? I think there might. So I shouldn't tippy tap at spiders. Not unless you're trying to give him that message. He made a beeline. Ophelia. Oh, y'all just are so pleasant. Absolutely pleasant. Why would someone want a saltwater pool? So you don't have to put chlorine in it. That's completely fair. Big McLarge Huge said, "This millipede's so busy right now." Yeah, this is pretty much all they do. I'm a huge fan of this millipede, rabbit potato, and yes, that one lichen. I do love millipedes. Basically, like, this is all they do. This is their life. What's that long thing on the millipede's face? So it's got little antennae that are kind of like hooked that it's feeling and tasting around with, but basically bugs don't have hands to like shovel food into their mouth, right? What they have are these palps. They can be called like mandibular or maxillary palps. So, you know, we have a mandible, we have a maxilla. Bugs have literally the same thing. And so instead of having hands with fingers, they have these palps that act as little hands right around their mouth, and they help shovel all of the food in. And so they're like mouth fingers, and they kind of dig them in and get them in there. It's pretty fantastic. I tippy tapped at a spider on my desk today, no wonder it wouldn't stop trying to crawl on me. Quit tippy tapping spiders. Pedipalps. Yeah, pedipalps are an arachnid, like a big spider thing. These mandible and maxillary palps are similar to a pedipalp, but different. Generally, like pedipalps in like arachnids, they're, you know, mandible and maxillary palps, they've been like transformed into chelicera. So those punchy mouth straws that they're like drinking things with, and then they have pedipalps that like help.
They have given 378 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much, Flick Mac, for gifting a sub to Spooky Bird.
I didn't say Spooky Bird right. Spooky Bird!
I'm never gonna give this up. This really does feel good. Scorpion pedipalps are their claws, big old mouth fingers. You are correct. Anyways, fantastic, really cool. A snow pig asked a question. I have a pond for wildlife. Is there an easy way to add salt to it that won't hurt the fish? Is adding like a little salt lick to the shallow part. What's really cool if you have a pond for wildlife is that there is going to be salt and minerals in the like pond muck that's at the bottom.
Jaco4321, thank you so much for your dollar donation. Did you do this to listen to the voice? If so, thank you.
Anyways, so like the pond scum that's at the bottom of a pond plus everything
You heard it here, Taco Cup with the $74 donation. Thank you, Taco Cup. Taco Cup, we so appreciate you. Euler! That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Woo!
For every good dono, I'll release one of the cursed voices. Thanks, Taco Cub. Appreciate you. Taco Cub donated money when I got stung in the crotch by cow killer Mutilid, and I was about to cry, and I was like, thanks, Taco Cub, really appreciate it. And I was like, I have to go. Oh my gosh,
tier 1 subs.
Not all those gifted subs! Oh my gosh, it's becoming a party! Thanks, Flick Mac, for those gifted subs. Ooh! Oh, Taco Cub was trying to round it to $1,000. Flick Mac, thanks for those gifted subs.
I'm having way too much fun. Everyone should get one of these. This is really fun. I'm having a blast. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was trying to concentrate and like be nice and say thanks to Taco Cup, and I was ready to cry. Anyways, what are you using? Phoenix, Strange Cyan helped me set this up yesterday. Bless him. Bless him. Thank you, Strange Cyan. Fantastic you are. I think it's called Voice Mod, and it's fabulous. Plant Kid IO, thank you so much for your nice little note. We really appreciate it. Also, hi Space. This is fantastic. I felt so bad for my timing on one. That one was insane. It was absolutely fantastic. Anyways, I got distracted and I forgot what I was talking about. Does anyone remember? I forgot what I was talking about. What purpose do velvet ants serve in the environment? I'm sure they serve one, but only to make my life a living heck. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm taking it back to the regular. Ponds. So ponds have enough like natural minerals in them that you don't have to add salt. So they're a really fantastic like place that insects can get nutrients, and I mean they hold a whole ecosystem, so you don't have to salt. Is this an assassin beetle? No, this is like a plant bug. So this is really similar to like a box elder bug or like a milkweed bug. This is something that has like a little straw for a mouth. What if it's not a natural pond? If it's not a natural pond and it's got fish in it, it's still got enough natural minerals flowing through it that you don't need to add salt. If you've got fish living in there, then you've got nutrients living in there. You've got, you know, fish that are pooping, bugs that are coming in to eat the fish poop, bugs that are coming in to eat the other bugs. You've got, you know, vegetation. And so it'll be a really good thing. Will it be a salt source in the pollinator garden? Maybe. I guess we never really thought about that, but a little, you know, dish with some sea salt would be a great thing. Some sort of mineral-based salt. Dr. Allison, if you were Kafka'd into a bug, what would you be? Spooky Birds referring to Franz Kafka's The Metamorphosis, I believe. What would I want to be? A membracid, 100%. I want to be a membracid, and I want my top of my body to look like an ant, and I want to just scale the tiny vines of the jungle forest and enjoy it. Yeah, get Kafka. I'd just bump around. Donkus says, Straussy, for the mouth. So true bugs like are plant bugs, even assassin bugs have this. So it is similar to an assassin bug. It's a close relative, right? Like, let's call it second cousin. Aphids, all these things have straws for mouths. Butterflies have a straw for mouth, but in a much more delicate way. These ones have like piercing straws. And so they'll like sucker punch something and then sip all of the delicious little Gatorade juices out of the plant. And they'll do this to like anything, but that's kind of their main thing, is that they're drinking a lot of like the nutrients out of plant sources, or you know, different like small fruit bodies or nuts. Allison, they've made me download voice mod. I hope you enjoy it, Ophelia. I've had a delightful time. What else is going on? So it really is like a sucker punch. Yeah, they'll sucker punch because they have to be strong enough to like punch the plant wall cells. Or if you're an assassin bug, punch skin, right? Because some assassin bugs drink our blood, like kissing bugs. They're not very cute. They kiss your lips because it's really soft and easy to get to. But then they can pass things like trypanosomes into your bloodstream and you can get really sick. We don't love them. But did I come back to Straussy or something different? You came back to a straw for a mouth. And so we were making the connection between, basically we're all just straws. Ooh, someone got a holiday sweatshirt, Reed. That's the one I want. It's really cute. You should get merch. That's why they call them kissing bugs. Yeah. They think that your mouth is super soft and really easy. And usually like when you're sleeping, you're covered up. And so like your face is the only thing there and your lips are really soft. And so they'll usually try and pierce around there. Yep. Unfortunately, do these guys have wings? Yes, they have wings. They can fly from place to place. What you see are the top of the wings. So these bugs have a little bit of a thickened wing. So like beetles are built like SUV Escalades, like Tahoes that are bulletproof. They're basically like tanks, and then they've got like the wings of Bible pages underneath them. These guys have something called hemelytra. So it's like half elytra, half wing. And so they're like kind of hard and leathery to like give them structure, but then they're like really thin so that they can still fly, which is fantastic. I was about to go to bed. And now I'm so sorry. Fantastic. If you don't live in a thatch roofed cottage, you're not a really good harborage site for a lot of assassin bugs. They do exist. So there are like tons of assassin bugs that eat bad bugs out in nature. There are assassin bugs that, you know, eat other bugs. There are some assassin bugs. There are some kissing bugs that will kiss you on the lips and drink your blood. But very few of them. I mean, there's only 3 species of vampiric bats. You know, we can't all be winners. And Taco Cup, thank you for telling me that you learn in these streams. That makes me very happy. I like to think that I synthesize the perfect amount of brain rot plus educator into one package so that we can have fun and learn things. Yeah, kissing bugs do kiss you when you're sleeping. Did I miss her talking about vampires? No, just only that there are 3 species of vampiric bats. Just I was like saying that they're not all assassin bugs are bad. Some assassin bugs are really good. It just depends on what you get, you know? Life's a grab bag. You know, be careful. Protect your face when you sleep. If you live in an enclosed house, you're probably okay. I'll give you a big chance. If you hear that excellent background noise, that's my cat's litter box. And we'll just listen to that. We'll just enjoy that sound together. Oh my gosh, that's the biggest bug I've ever seen. Whoa. That's a huge bug. Do you know what? We were having so much fun, I didn't even realize the time. That's insane. Auto litter box, Pog, 100%. Oh my gosh, guess what? It's 10 p.m. Lastras, thank you so much for that $5 donation.
We appreciate it here at Alveus Sanctuary, where I am an unpaid intern, and I will still ask for your money to support this wonderful organization.
If that plant bug was in that hay that we were just looking at, it might be gone. It might be gone. Unfortunately. Well. Ladies and gentlethems, my fantastic figures on the internet, my wonderful, darling, fantastic, excellent listeners. I appreciate you. Where did you get the auto mixer?
Hello, Connor. I am strong now. I'm basically an influencer. Strange Cyan helped me set it up. Thanks, Monochrome Roller, for your bits.
Feed.
I'm basically an influencer now. I have a.
Oh wait, Connor's here. Anyways, y'all are fantastic. Yes, Bug Hunt is only an hour, which means it is time for me to go to bed. I hope you had the best time. The donks are really going to enjoy that pasture feed that you just got. Look at that. Perfect. I've gone mad with the auto mod voice powers. Y'all were fantastic. Excellent. Great. Thank you for being the best. And I'll be back in 2 weeks. You have Evan next week, and then you have me the week after. Thank you, Logan, for being a fantastic bug hunt finder. We found a mini bug. And I appreciate y'all. And you're fantastic. And I'm gonna go. I'll leave you with
this is the voice that I never got to try, and I hope that it's not disturbing.
Anyways, I'm out. Good night.